Hey, this is Nick with Public Land Hunters today, and my brother got a great buck on Thanksgiving Day here, and we're going to gut it out here real shortly, and we'll show you how to do that. But one mistake I think some guys do, especially when they're going to get a trophy or a wall shoulder mount done on their deer, is they're going to go up too far past into the brisket area where you want to stop just as soon as your knife touches that rib cage. We're going to show you how to do that right now. And, typically I like to start right down here. Cut right down to the anal cavity. You want to be careful when you're going around the manhood here that there's this colon tube here that you don't want to cut into that at all. You want to stay off of that. But I just hold the height up, come right around here with my knife, and you want to make sure you have a real sharp knife, because that's going to make everything a lot easier. And I just keep pulling on this a little bit. That's going to come right down off of there like that. You just want to stay away from that colon there so you don't open that up and get any kind of inside stuff on any of your meat. I'll bring that right down to there. And then this is your stomach cavity here, so a little blood in there. And everyone does this different. I'm not saying this way is the best way or necessarily the easiest way, but this is just the way that I do it. You want to be real careful as soon as you come down in here not to poke into the internal organs at all. And I just use 2 fingers. You can see how they're coming out here. Get 2 fingers and I hold this up so my knife doesn't poke into them. This is pretty standard way to do it, but then I'll just put my knife in between here and keep pulling up on this. Notice you got this outer skin layer here. And this is a meat layer lining the inside of the stomach cavity. You do have to go through this also. That's not part of the intestines or anything. That's just the extra layer that lines the belly there that you got to make sure to cut through that. And you'll know if you make a mistake and touch something that you're not supposed to, because you'll let some gas come right out of here. But like I said, a good sharp knife, important. Keep pulling up on this at all times and just keep running your knife right up through here. And it's not too bad. This guy's got a lot of fur on his belly here. You just take your time. We're not in a race doing this. You don't have to be in a big competition with your buddies or anything. Keep holding up on that stomach so you can see him keep my knife tip away, and just keep following up. We're gonna come to a point where we want to stop pretty soon here. Excuse me, I got a little bit of a cough here today. Now you see we started to get right to where this cartilage starts right here. And if you're gonna get a shoulder mount done on your deer, you pretty much want to stop here, because what we're gonna do when we get back to the house, and we'll show you how to do that in second parts of this video, is we're pretty much gonna cut around the middle of his body here, take this hide off, and that's gonna be used for our shoulder mount. So you want to make sure you stop about right here. There's no need to go anywhere up in this brisket area, because your taxidermist is going to want to have all this nice hide in one piece to do the shoulder mount with. So you want to make sure you stop as soon as you start touching that rib cage right here. Now what you're going to find is, you can see that in here, is this is all the diaphragm, right? Right here you got the liver. This is the diaphragm wall here, and all the lungs and heart and everything are up inside here, and this is where all the blood's going to be too. What you're going to do is cut through this diaphragm here. Then you're going to reach up in there until you feel be like a corrugated kind of tubing, which will be the esophagus, and you just want to be real careful when you got your knife in your other hand in there. It's more of just a feel thing, and you'll cut that and then just pull everything right out of here. And then I'll go right along the inside here, making sure not to cut the cavity at all. That's all the diaphragm there. Of course, we got a lot of blood. There we go. Everything's out. We still got the colon attached in here. What we're gonna do is go around the base of the butt down here, and that should pull right through there. I suppose you could go buy yourself one of them fancy butt out tools that they make and sell at Fleet Farm, but we're just gonna run without that here today. Yeah, so I'm going a circular motion right around there. That's gonna hopefully pull right through there. You want to make sure you take this out right away, because if you leave this in there, it could spoil your nice meat that you're gonna get off of here. See, I got that loosened up there. And see now, excuse me, I got this freed up in here. I cut this off down here, and come right out through. There we go, we're done. We got that done in only a few minutes. It's pretty painless. All the internal organs are out. You can see the steam coming out here. It's gonna let that deer, the internal meat and everything, cool down nice. And part 2 of this video, we're gonna keep this deer out when we get home and get it ready to take to the taxidermist. We'll show you how to do that. I used to kind of be a little intimidated. I'd never done it myself. I usually just let the taxidermist do it, but it's really not that hard, and I think anyone with average skills should be able to do it. So we'll show you how to do that, part 2.